Hi, folks. We're back to Dawn of Man. A game I've frankly fallen in love with. Led me down the rabbit hole of finding more information, reading books, watching documentaries about the Upper Paleolithic, the Mesolithic, the Neolithic Revolution, archaic hominins, and, different genus of hominins. You know, Denisovans and Neanderthals and so on. I actually hadn't realized that some species really only went extinct not that long ago. Slightly over 10,000 years ago, which is nothing. It's a blink of an eye in terms of the world history. There are no other hominins in Dawn of Man. What there are is scenarios. There's other scenarios. We have completed Continental Dawn, and it was accessible. Not much in the way of really very difficult. I don't think we had a single bad here. The Northlands, well, that was a different story. We had one specific characteristic to contend with. In the northern regions, long winters, short summers, and sparse resources. Of these, the one that really troubled me the most was the long winters. Long winters really make for, I hadn't considered that, one specific thing much more difficult. That is animal husbandry. Because during winter, animals have to be sheltered in stables. So far, so good. We've done that. However, long winters means you need to feed them for a lot longer. Yeah. A lot more hay, a lot more grain needed. We had a bit of a starvation, one teeny tiny starvation at one point. Just the one. It was fine. It was fine. So we're moving on to Ancient Warriors. That was supposed to be challenging, and I mean, we weren't really at risk of anything going truly very wrong at any point. In the beginning, it was challenging to just make sure our group survived. Dangerous predators very close to camp, because we were in a lake district between two lakes that were the main watering holes for everything fauna, including a lot of predators. So we had to be constantly on the lookout to just clear the area of dangerous predators, and still, members of our tribe were on the regular being picked off by dangerous packs of predators. The ones we had the most trouble with: hyena, mountain lions, bears, the big boys. Ancient Warriors says it's difficult. So I'm assuming it's more challenging than the Northlands. However, the problem here, not long winters. So I think we're back to normal seasons. This is not very far north. At least doesn't say it is. It's a hostile environment. In some regions, the lack of resources and overcrowding resulted in violent conflicts between the human populations. So that would mean raider attacks, constant raider attacks. That would mean we need to think about palisades and guard towers, I think, earlier on than we typically do, I would assume. And maybe constantly have every single part of our settlement protected in such a way that we grow and just recycle the palisade and extended outward and so on, and walls, stone walls, as the settlement grows, but always an enclosed and protected and controlled space. Something we haven't really been doing completely. Well, we've had rally points and whatnot, but we hadn't really had... Actually, realistically speaking, we should have had palisades and guard towers as the settlement grew. We just were a bit overambitious and planned out. But when I say we, it's the royal we. I just overambitiously planned out the completed settlement that we needed to complete all the milestones, instead of, organically growing the city limits as we went along. Sort of planned things out in my mind all at once. Though some adjustments had to be made here and there, of course, as usual. There's no such thing as a perfect project prior to execution. So, Ulog. Red gore for a... yeah, that's a bit too on the nose. Dorkerg. Again, Ragged Gran. Rugkurth. Well, now I'm fascinated by the Morgan. Fascinated by the town names. Uragain, Dordorf. Sure. That sounds Lord of the Rings. Oh my, look at the names. Blood Lake, Plains of Conflict, Blood River, and Canyon of Slaughter. Wow. Plains are good. I like plains. Easier to build cities in. I like plains. So let's start Nomad so we can decide where we... Ooh, should we change this to hardcore? Oh no, that also says only one save game and no pause. Larger amount of raiders. Really? And regular aren't... okay. I've played on hardcore. Well, maybe because I wasn't recording and keeping save games. Yeah, that's a no-no for recording, because I keep a save game per episode. Can't do that. If not for the save game, I would choose that. Because I liked the fact that other tribes progressed at their own rate, which, frankly, I think I only played one hardcore game. It meant that they were more backward than I was. We always had the weapon advantage until the Iron Age. After a while, they just got up. Yeah, I can't do that. I have to play it normal. We may come back to that at some point. Maybe for another game type. Let's start. Dordorth. All right. So it's a larger group of people. And, ooh, they have a lot of straw and a lot of wooden... oh, I see. What age are we in? Ah, we are in the Neolithic. That means raiders will attack us already, doesn't it? I think so. Because that's when we have the option, yes, to build fortifications. Raiders can attack us now, I'm pretty sure. So, Let's see. We have flint and bone weapons all around. Yeah, that's flint axes, flint sickle, spears. Yeah, and the one, oh, that's a harpoon. No, that's a bone spear. Right. So, well, it said plains, but ooh, not so much flat ground. Not so much flat ground. Well, good to have a lake on the backside, but what is this going to be like? I think what we're looking at here is not even sure. We may just have a bridge and our vegetable fields on this side of the river. Eventually. Our settlement here, this whole area. Orchards to the south. Gets a bit more rugged. And our flax and cereals to the north. Because this seems to be a bit flatter. I think that may be it. However, to start with, we need housing. Storage, a hearth. Yeah, the basics. We need all of the basics. All of the basics. We are 11. We need 4 of these. We do not have enough mud for all that. Nor sticks. We have the logs and the straw. For 4 huts. Do we want to just build the 4 huts, though? Because granaries... Oh, they don't really need that. Not yet. Hearth, crafter, skins dryer, food dryer, mortar and tanner. Yeah, they don't require hay at all. Such a small group, I don't think we can start farming anytime soon. So I have no idea how we're gonna get the hay. Maybe just collect it from... yeah. We have to start farming really soon. That's a problem. Well, do these give us hay or just... I think it's just... oh no, yeah. They give out straw. Okay, so we can collect some from those wild oats. And there's a few around. Okay. So we can start there before we actually have some settled farming. What we need to start constructing is housing. So start some houses. Start cutting down trees. That's already, yeah, a bit of our workload there. We are going to need storage area for rock piles. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. That's north, that's south. Yeah. All the buildings. Yeah, okay. I'm misplaced the hut, because they need to be aligned like that. I see. Okay. In that case, that's a bit eccentric to our overall plan. So I'd rather start, yeah, the houses here. And what, have just behind them, at least just for now. We can change that later if we need to. We'll probably need to. Collect sticks and rocks. That's 3. Oh yeah, huts house 4 people, so we only need the 3. Alright. At least now. We will need, however, a lot of these stuff. So, we are at 63% capacity there. We need food and fishing. We need food and fishing. So, start cutting the trees around where we're gonna build things. Just have the one assigned to that. We're going to need straw and other things collected and harvested. So please do that. Alright, that's plenty of useful things right there. Right. And... ooh, yeah, there's quite a bit more on this side. Alright. 2 foraging areas. Do we need rocks? Not as of yet, but we will need them soon. However, fishing is very important. We have those 3 areas over there. Yeah, start fishing over here. We may also need mud. But for now we have enough, right? No, we don't. So, put the mud collection area there. Don't need to start collecting water just yet. So let's not. We are going to need, well, bones and stone and flint at some point. But we should stick to earth would allow us to cook, yes. But huts already can, yes, we can cook in it, just not make bread. We're gonna get grain, so we should have at least 1 hearth. 1 crafter, 2 skins dryers is usually best to begin with. And eventually 4. And 1 food dryer. And get a mortar, and at some point a tanner, if we want to get some summer clothing. Right. So get to work. The workload is already going to be over 100%. What do we have? I have 2 axes. 2 fishing tools. Oh, we have no picks at all. Right. We have no picks. We need to make picks. Have the 1 bone harpoon. Yeah. Alright. So, the woodcutting area. We have the 1 person working on that. Is that enough? We may want to up that. And they're going to get grain from these, right? Yeah. We're going to get wild oats. Also have some good chestnuts to pick. If someone had picks, that is. No storage. Yeah, we have no storage. I know that. We also have no sticks. So, some of the children... You may want to collect sticks. Yeah, cutting down a tree produces like 4, I think. But we're gonna need a buttload of sticks. The beginning's always so promising, so tantalizing. You're gonna fish? Yes. Excellent. Food is important. We may want to hunt a big animal if there's one about. Have a donkey right there. If we can, yeah, corner it, that'd be pretty good. Yeah, we have some dogs a bit. Oh, that's a cave lion. Well, that's not dogs, it's wolves, but... Right. Well, you've got a spear. You got a spear? Yes, you do. Yeah, I think we're gonna try to hunt this female. Right. You, please move to this side of the donkey. And we'll pincer move it. Pincer move into it. Can you gather a second set of sticks? Okay, you're moving on. Where's the donkey? Oh, it's actually moved. Oh, crap. It's moving this way. Run. Get closer to it. No, 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 no. Oh, we're pushing it away. Crap. Not what I meant. Okay, come over here. You go over there. Alright, can we get it? Yeah. We pushed it into a... Yes, a trap. Excellent. Alright, we need sticks. We got sticks. Why are you not carrying them? I don't know. Birch is going to take a bit to cut down, apparently. Alright, we're going to collect all the nice meat and bones and everything good from the donkey. Can you start constructing the hut? Yes. 3 more sticks for that one. Nobody has collected any mud yet. We're a bit overworked, that is to be expected at the very beginning, as usual. Well, if my management style is anything to go by, we're always overworked. Even though there's plenty of people, I tend to over assign tasks. And then complain about how lazy and stupid they are because they can't complete them in time. Ah, okay, we're going to extract some more mud. We would like to have the housing ready before winter, please. We're going to need a lot of sticks. We may want... increase that to 2 at maximum. Alright, plenty of fish. We need a food dryer. Need a food dryer pronto. And a skins dryer. Right in front of the houses. Make a crafter close to the flint, I suppose. Sounds appropriate, right? Yeah, have 2 people to cut down wood. We need to clear the area so we can start building a palisade around us. And should we start with guard towers, maybe? Palisade. One guard tower. I mean, there's only 11 of us, so not much we can do to defend ourselves, really. Yeah, fortification stack would allow us to build defenses already. What do we not have? We don't have well digging. We don't really need that for now. We can... Oh yeah, we can grow... we really like pulse domestication. Have 1 field of cereal, 1 field of veggies. We need to clear the grounds, though. We need an open area to grow those. Maybe over here. Like 2 rows of each. I think that shouldn't be too much for our meager workload capacity now. For an entire season. And in this scenario, we don't have a super short summer and a super long winter, so all seasons should be equal. One stick left for that. Then we need, well, 14 more. Yeah, lots of sticks we need. And yeah, best to not let all this stuff outside. It'll rot pretty quickly. Yeah, need to get the skins dried and meat and fish as well. Yeah, they're already starting to spoil a bit. Alright, I need to start doing some heavy lifting. Is there any other stone we need to clear in the area? No, so only these 2 outcroppings, okay. Have a maximum 1 person do that. I know, we need a crafter. Can't yet collect stone because we don't have a crafter. Oh, we only have the 1 flint. Can we gather flint? We don't need a pick to gather flint. Is that just the 1 outcropping we have in the region? Oh, there's another one a bit further on. Yeah, it's just this one. Okay. Almost finishing that? Yes. So, we need a crafter. Very important to be able to make tools. Let's construct that near... Well, actually we have sticks and stones and flint here, so go put the crafter right next to the yeah, the collection areas. Well, yeah, we have the materials for that. Good. Yeah, do that priority number 1. Alright. Meat and fish are drying. Some of it. Okay, the kids are taking care of that. We are collecting some flint already. And then get a crafter going. Yeah, this is people trying to... Oh, I'm going to collect stone. Oh, I have no pick. And going, we have no picks. Ooh, plenty of stuff going into storage here. We have space for one more person. Yeah, we need another hut as well. So people can join. Ah, the beginnings. Always such a very, very interesting and fragile time. Huh, I think that's a line from the introduction to Dune. Princess Irulan is making the, well, a lore dump, as it were. When in one of her diary or, official documentation records. I forget if that's the exact quote, that beginning is a very delicate time. Something like that. One food dryer is enough for now, I think. Alright, the crafter is going. I would also like to have a hearth. So we can bake bread, but let's do that after the hut, because we need to make sure we have straw for that. Yeah. If for nothing else, just a storage space. Can, yeah, get the flint out of there. We have a pile for that. Good, Korgol. Good boy. Nine. We need 9 knowledge for another tech level. I think the first thing we're going to do, yeah, our ability to plant veggies. That's going to be important. If we could get there in winter, we could plant them this year already. That would be really good. That would be really good. Right, right, still working on that. We need a pick, so make us one. We want... What can't we make out of bone? We can make bone spears, bone harpoons, bone knives, and bone sickles. Meaning we need to make axes and picks out of flint. Right. We are short on tools, apparently. Have nothing to do? Well, that is not good. We can find something to do. There's probably some animal around here we could hunt, right? Not too far off. An ibex, maybe. A wild donkey. We need to corner it with 2 people, otherwise it'll just get away. An old cave lion that may be a danger to us. That would also not be a terrible thing. Do we not have any dogs in camp? We do have dog domestication, but it doesn't seem like we have any dogs around camp yet. Oh, yes we do. What am I talking about? We do have a little doggy woggy. Right. Is that enough to get a wild donkey? Without... Not convinced. So... we want to push it towards camp, not away from it. Is the lion getting hungry? The lion's getting super hungry. If we were to put that into the hunting docket, would 2 people go for that? Or just the 1? I'll have to check. Because just the 1 person, that would not be a good idea. Okay, it's going to be 2 people. Two people and a dog. Right, okay. I think that's fine. If the dog went, that is. Where's the doggy woggy? Oh, there it goes. Have you not made a pick yet? You should have made a pick. You're making a pick. Good. So we can start collecting some rocks. Oh, stone. Technically speaking. And of course we need bones to make bone tools. So, yeah, get killing. Ah, it's moving away. Ugh, it's moving, where is it going? Going after the mouflon. Mouflon is going up the mountain. Okay. Give that up then. Go after the donkey instead. Forget the lion. Oh! No, 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 no. What the... Oh. Okay, well. Hyena came into camp trying to kill someone and found out that's not so easy. An old female hyena. The dog didn't follow us for the hunt, really? Ah, come on. You're chasing it around like an idiot? Yep, you decided its best technique is just chasing it around like an idiot. And pushing it away from camp. Anything else we want to hunt around here? Well, maybe an ibex. Alright. Bow is better. And we're starting to have stuff to make tools with. Additional food, meat and skins. Wild donkey's escaped. No, it hasn't. It's right there. I see it. So we have space to grow. 50% almost. Workload is balanced somewhat. We could build the other stuff we need. So, let's get a hearth. Let's get mortar. Huh, suppose we could do some extra storage. Could also already build a granary. That'd certainly help keep foodstuffs in good keeping. Should we build a storage shed behind here instead of in front? Have a granary, and then vegetables and grain planted in front there. Get the space between the huts there so we can cross over to the storage. Yeah. Okay. Do those things. That's a lot of projects. No, I misplaced that. It most certainly has not. You're actually bringing it to where you need... Oh. Oh my god, you didn't even land a hit this time. Well, at least it's coming closer to us. Ooh, oh, yeah. Not a lot of flint over there. So, where was the other... Yeah, over the... Yeah, oh man, that's far. That is far. Have some more over here. We may have... Yeah, we may have to go to mining tech to get a flint mine going. Where do we have... We have a vein over there. Okay, we have a vein up on that hill. That's closer. We could go... Yeah. Could go mine that. But I'd rather not. For the time being, at least. We're not gonna need hundreds of flint just yet. Yeah, help the old man. Probably some of the sledge will come to clean that carcass up. I think the two of you can take care of the donkey. Hope so. Yeah, hope so. Really hope so. That's plenty of resources for now, I think, from animal hunting. Right, we need a hearth, stones and sticks, stones. And I wanted to place a storage hut there, but need to cut these trees down, probably. Get those trees down. Okay, we need a lot of stone for that, I see. Do we need stone for the storage hut? We don't. No. Nor the granary. Good. Do we have... Yes, we have the tech. So, do that. I want to plant peas. So, do we have the space? That's 4. Yes. Have to be grain. This could be the veggies. Do that. Maybe that's too much. Start with 4. Start with 4. Think they can gather 3 at a time with a sledge, or can they pull a full load of 6? I'm not sure. I think we can do the... Can do the full 5 after all. Oh my god, they're not properly... I hate that. They're not properly spaced out. Forget that. No. Remove what? Yeah. Yeah, next season we'll clear these 4 and plot 2 rows of 5. Some veggies for us to collect in summer already. Right, so, has the meat collection been completed? Well, they're butchering it now. She should be able to carry all of that back, right? I think so. Okay, making another axe. Short on sticks. And storage. Short on sticks and storage. She's coming back with everything. Yep. Someone should go collect that. Think people are tired and resting? Yeah. Very much so. Nothing you have pending, really? No, nothing kids can do now. Well, we're going to build a granary on this side. Kids can start carrying materials to that, can't they? Apparently not. Yeah, cut those down first so I can build a storage unit there. And so many people resting. I think we should move to what's the worst possible daily what was it? Oh my god, what was it called? A daily schedule, not the Da Vinci. That was, well, crazy, but not. It's just like 20-minute naps every 4 hours or something. You don't need sleep. You can survive with a terrible schedule. Alright, crafting things. You're not getting the stone we need to this. And I don't know why. And we still... Yeah, all of that meat is going to go bad if you don't get it. And it's not even in the tasks. Maybe we should, maybe because it's under the limits. No, we got it to 100. So that's definitely not it. So I don't know why they're not getting the meat. I'd rather someone go there with a sledge. Alright, granary is going to be built so we can store a lot more food. Hopefully that'll help with the production cycle. Cut those trees, and we'll be all set for, well, the very basics. The very, very basics. Yeah, promising start. The basics, however, will be next time. Until then.